Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the 2020 M1 Mac Mini. This is the base version of the M1 Mac Mini, and it comes with 8GB of RAM and a 256GB SSD. It's the first generation to use Apple's M1 chip. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, it helps the channel a lot. Now, let's get into this. Right, so here we have the cellophane wrapped brand new M1 2020 Mac Mini. On the end there you can see it says a nice silver lettering Mac Mini. It's got the spec on the back. I'll just go over the headlines. 8GB of RAM and a 256GB SSD. You've obviously got options to upgrade these to 16GB, 512, maybe higher SSD. Quite expensive, but you can't upgrade them aftermarket, so you've got to kind of know what you want when you go to buy it. There's more specs on the back, but I'll go over that when I'm opening the actual box. Right, now we're actually going to take off the wrapper and get into the box. So let's just get it open at the side here. Okay. This is always the fun bit. Right, there we are. Nothing in that bit. That's the top that comes off. And here we have the actual device. I like it when they put in these little things to help you lift them out nicely. That's always good. So there's the unit itself. That's really nice. This is the first time I've owned a brand new Mac. My other stuff's been second hand, so it's nice to see how they nicely kind of package them. Then there's the designed by Apple in California, their kind of signature bit of text they put on these things all the time. So we've got some little bits of paper in here, and basically the rest of it is just a cable. So let's see what the little bits of paper are. We've got a small guide just showing just describing the unit basically, and pointing out that you need a monitor. Usual safety stuff. Oh, no, nice sticker as well. A shiny sticker that I can put on my PC just to confuse things. So that was that. And then yeah, just the power cable. This is something I actually really like about the new Mac Minis, is they've got the power brick essentially is inside the unit. I had one of the old Mac Minis, the big, quite chunky ones, and it was very cumbersome to set up and move around because you had the big power brick as well as the power cable and well, obviously the unit itself, and then you had like adapters for modern monitors as well, because it didn't the monitors I was using were DVI and needed a little adapter for the, I guess it would be the Thunderbolt cable. Nice high quality cable as well. It feels like that expensive rubber stuff. There we go. There we go, yeah. Quality power cable. It's yeah, there's nothing else in the rest of the box. It's almost excessively large box for the size for the amount of stuff that comes in it. But I'm sure it will recycle well after, keep it for a year, obviously, for the manufacturer's warranty. So let's look back at the unit again itself. They did away with the lit logo a while back on most Macs, I think. Used to get the nice lit Mac on the back of my MacBook. It's got one that lights up, but now I guess maybe it's an energy saving thing. They've just gone for a dark logo. And if we look at some of the sides, nothing on that side, but you can just see the little grey dot there, and that is the LED that will light up when it powers on. And just spin around to the back. Oh, can't see the back yet. I have to take this off. So we'll just take off the wrapper now, so we can see the ports. There we go. Oh, that looks nicer with the wrapper off, nice and shiny. The logo on the front there. And oh, we've got another bit to peel off here. a nice peel. Right, so on the back we have got the power button, power cable, the LAN slot, LAN port, which is, again, it's a gigabit LAN on this. The two Thunderbolt / USB-C ports, so they're good for connecting any USB-C peripherals or Thunderbolt like monitors. HDMI for everyone who's got a normal monitor, I guess. Thunderbolt ones are for your pro displays and all that kind of thing. USB, a couple of USB-As at the end here for I think they're USB 4 ports. I'm not actually sure, but they've got handy for any normal, again, older peripherals you might have, and a headphone jack, and just a big fan slot at the bottom there, just to let some heat out. I've heard it doesn't turn its fan on very often. It needs to be really going for the fan to kick in. So we'll see how that is. I'm looking forward to it being a nice quiet machine. That'd be good to know. But yeah, a lot of people say that there's not enough ports here, and I can understand that. I've seen a lot of people have the extra kind of docking thing. I think it sits on top, and then that probably uses one of these or one of these to hook into, and then give you 4 or 5 more USB ports. Some of the cool ones you can get have also got an SSD, an M.2 slot inside. So this comes with the base 256 gig for the price of one of the nice docks that's got an M.2 and an M.2 drive, probably of like a terabyte. You're probably cheaper than buying Apple's upgrade to a terabyte drive, a terabyte SSD. So that's the route I'd probably take if I found myself needing the space. But then you can also just put it like a normal external drive and connect it up to one of the USB ports. But yeah, very nice machine. Weight wise, I think it's a little bit lighter than the old Mac Mini I had. A little bit. I think they're kind of a little bit wider and deeper, but yeah, obviously a lot flatter. The really old ones were like twice as deep as these, and obviously had the different kind of aesthetic to them. But a really nice machine. So next up, I'm going to see how it actually works. I'm going to set it all up and give it an actual whirl. And my use case is I'm a developer, so I need to be able to build apps and games on a Mac for deploying on iOS, etc. And I needed a new Mac because my old ones are starting to be cut out by the lower operating system can only have an older version of Xcode, so you can't deploy to the newer devices. So this is the solution for me. Just get one of these. It's the cheapest Mac you can get, and it should be supported for about 5 years, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's give it a whirl. So, as you can see, I've got the M1 set up behind me. So far I've tested a few apps and it seems to perform very well. Building a basic Xcode project and running in the simulator was very smooth. I also installed Unity to see how the M1 would handle non-native applications. In Unity I opened quite a large project and it built and ran nice and fast. So non-native apps need something called Rosetta so that they can run on the M1 Mac, and it didn't seem to affect the performance of the application at all. One thing I was very impressed at was how quiet the machine was. Just like if you were using an iPad or a phone, it wasn't making any fan noise or obviously hard drive noise because it's got an SSD. I'll update later on the longer term performance of the machine, but it's really nice to be using a Mac that's going to be supported for at least 5 years and that all the latest versions of apps will work on. I hope this was useful for anyone trying to decide whether or not to get an M1 machine. And if you liked the video, please subscribe so you can see more from me. Thanks for watching.